our chair in our seat, seated in our chair, seated in the center of our chair, if that's available to you. If you're getting over an injury, if you've got back issues, if you've got other stuff going on and you need to use the back of the chair the whole time, then feel free to do that. Otherwise, try and bring yourself to the center so that you can be engaging your core as we go through this first part of our practice, this warm-up stage. So we're trying to stay away from the back of the chair, trying to make our body, make our core work, our abs, our back, our glutes. We've got our feet pressed into the floor, gripping into the floor, rooted into the floor, grounding into the floor, sitting ourselves up tall. Let's go ahead and begin by rolling our shoulders back. So let's roll that out. Good. And then go ahead and roll that forward. And let's roll that back. And roll that forward. And these shoulder rolls can be as big and slow as you need. I kind of am going a little fast, but if you need to go slower and you need to make those rolls bigger, those circles bigger, then feel free to do that. And then go ahead and relax that. Let's drop our chin to chest. And then lift those eyes to the ceiling. Drop that chin to chest. And eyes to sky. And chin to chest. And eyes to sky. Bring that head back to neutral, back to center. Let's look to the right. So our chin going over towards our right shoulder, but trying to keep our shoulders back, shoulder blades back, chest open, so that our neck is getting a good stretch here. Back to center, and then let's look to the other side. Chin over to the left shoulder, and that shoulder stays back. Good, let's do this one more time on each side. Bring this back to center. Let's look to the right and look to the left. And back to center. Drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. Maybe release that left arm and maybe get a nice stretch here. Ooh, the left side of that neck. Head to neutral, bear back to center, and let's drop it over. So right or left ear to the left shoulder and release that. And yeah, getting that good stretch right there in that neck. And maybe you've got both of your arms dangling, or maybe just that right one. That can help release tension there in that neck. Let's bring that head back to center. Good, drop our chin to chest, and we'll make some half neck circles here. So let's take this right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, and just taking this from side to side, rotating right here. Just going from side to side, right here. Very nice. Good. And go ahead and drop that chin back to chest. Lift that head up to center. Let's roll those shoulders back again. And roll that forward. Good. Roll that back. And roll that forward. Let's add in some sun breath. So let's inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And inhale and sweep this up. And as we exhale, let's go ahead and take our hands, and you can hold the back of your chair, or you can clasp your hands behind you, whichever feels best for you, whichever feels most available, most comfortable for your shoulders and your chest. So you're either holding the sides of the chair, or you've got your hands clasped behind you. Let's look to the right. And then look to the left. Head back to center, drop our chin to chest. And then lift our eyes to sky. And then bring this back to center. Take a big deep breath in, a big deep inhale right here. Breathe in, inhale. And exhale it out. Ooh, yeah, that helps to open up that chest. You can release those arms. Shake that out. Let's inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. Inhale and sweep it up. And exhale it out. And inhale and sweep this up. And let's clasp those hands behind us again, or hold on to the side of your chair, whichever one works best for you. So let's open that chest again. This time, let's look to the left first. So let's go ahead and look to the left. And bring that back to center. And then look to the right. And bring that back to center. Drop our chin to chest. And lift that head up. Good. And then go ahead, release those arms. Very nice. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. Good. Inhale and sweep this up. Reach up through our fingers towards the ceiling, and you can exhale while we are reaching and lifting here. Let's clasp our hands together here. Press our palms towards the ceiling. So lengthen up through that torso, through those arms. Let's do some side breathing here. So let's inhale it deeply. And exhale, big sigh out. Good. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, big sigh out. One more time. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, big sigh out. Good. I know those arms are tired. Or maybe because they're just not warmed up yet, but they might be a little bit tired. I know the shoulders are. Release our hands, but keep our arms lifted. Let's walk our legs over to the right. And now let's go and take those hands to the top of the back of the seat of the chair. And we can spinal twist here. Using the back of the chair, the leverage, to twist as deeply into this pose as feels good for you. Maybe you're going to your comfortably uncomfortable zone, or maybe it just feels really good. But just keeping that right there. Let's go ahead and breathe it here. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. Big deep inhale. And exhale it out. And big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Wonderful. Good. Let's reach up through our arms. Go ahead and turn that. And let's turn our body to the other side. Take our hands right there to the top of the back of the chair. Oh, yeah, that side feels good. And again, using the leverage of the back of the chair to twist into this. As much as feels good for you. Wow, that is good. Let's inhale it deeply here. Inhale. And exhale it out. And big deep inhale. And exhale it out. And one more time, big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good. Let's reach those arms back up. Take this back to the front. Very nice. Inhale and actually go ahead and release those arms to our side. Good. Roll our shoulders back and roll that forward. Inhale and sweep it up. And exhale it out. Good. Let's go ahead and inhale and sweep it up again. And as we exhale, we're going to bring our hands straight down in front of us. Let's go ahead and point our fingers down and lift those fingers up. Point those fingers down and lift those fingers up. Point those fingers down and lift those fingers up. Rotate our wrists. Good. Rotate the other way. We're going to open up. We see our arms out of our peripheral, so they're not way back here. They're kind of right out beside us. Palms up. Make some fists. Roll those knuckles in, and then an exaggerated bicep curl. And we're going to do some seated cat and cow here. So let's go ahead and open this up, arching our back. Oh yeah, that feels really good. And then go ahead and round that chin to chest. Inhale and open. Exhale and round. 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 Good. Back to neutral spine. So that back comes up nice and straight. Sitting up tall. Let's open those arms back up and then drop our arms to our side. Roll those shoulders back. Good. Let's move into our seated sun salutations. So now we're beginning to warm up our core and a little bit of our legs, tops of our legs, our hip flexors. So let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Good. So we're in this nice forward fold. If you need support between your belly and thighs, grab a couple of pillows or a pillow or a folded up blanket, whatever you need. And then we've got our blocks here or stacks of books, whichever you are using, whichever works best for you. Let's go ahead and inhale, lengthen through our spine and lengthen through our arms. So we've got a nice long spine, nice long arms. Crown of the head is lifting towards the ceiling. Tailbone is pointed down towards the seat of the chair. Oh, just maybe you're closing your eyes and you're imagining your spine lengthening here. So those arms are lengthening as well. And then let's release this back into that forward fold. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Let's hold this here. You can exhale as we are lengthened arm, lengthened spine, and we're going to add in a spinal twist. So let's press our right hand into that block and go ahead and lift that left arm up. Now, because we're still warming up, your arm may not go very high at all, or you might not have mobility in your shoulder. So feel free to put that hand right there on that lowest rib on your waist. And you can still get that torso twisting because that's what we're doing. We're twisting open with that torso, lengthening through that spine or with that arm. So whichever, again, is available to you. Wherever your flexibility and mobility is letting you go today. Good, let's release that and relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Good, hold this here again. Let's open up on the left side again. Press our right hand into that block and let's lift open on the left once again. Very good. Breathe it here. It feels so good in that back rib cage. Filling up those lungs. And that side, maybe you're feeling it in entirely different places than I am. And that's good, recognizing where your body is feeling this at. Release that and relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Good, hold this here. Let's go to the other side now. So let's take our left hand, press our left hand into block. And the side's tight. If you're like me, where you're like, what? Yeah. Maybe you have one side that's tighter than the other. I do because I've got some hip stuff going on and I didn't realize that it would go right up into my spine, torso, but of course it would. That's how our bodies work. So you're like, oh, what's going on? It may be in an entirely different place in your body. Good. Go ahead and release that and relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Good, hold this here. And we're gonna open up to that side again. Go ahead and press that hand into that block. Let's reach this open to the right once again and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. It's so pretty outside. You would never know it's like 110 right now. It looks so nice. But it's not, it's hot. Good, release that and relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Bring hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to hold this here and we're going to find our spine a little bit more lengthening, a little bit taller. So try and get yourself a little bit taller here because we're going to go into a seated spinal twist using our elbow and our tricep as leverage. So right elbow, right tricep, we're going to twist over towards the left thigh. Let's inhale it deeply here. As we exhale, we're going to hinge at those hips and do that seated spinal twist. And you can use that tricep or that elbow as leverage to twist that over. You might even be able to get a little bit of an inversion, meaning that that head is a little lower than the heart here. Maybe, maybe not. Mine is because I'm kind of like challenging myself, which is good. Maybe comfortably uncomfortable, but not painful. We don't want to go into pain, but comfortably uncomfortable is where we see change. Breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Good, let's bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep this up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Set ourselves up tall again. So super tall spine. We're going to do that spinal twist on the other side now. So let's inhale it deeply here. As we exhale, let's hinge and twist. So elbow, tricep, going to that right thigh, left elbow or left tricep, going to that over to that right thigh, and maybe you might get a little bit of that inversion. Maybe your head's lower and maybe not. Just depending on your flexibility, your mobility. Every day is different. Breathe it. I did some new workout stuff yesterday, so that's why I'm a little sore in different places, which is good. It reminds me I'm alive. I'm changing. I'm moving forward every day. So very good. If the pain, you can look at it as pain, or you can look at it as reminding you that you are still here and breathing, and you can do the yoga to help minimize your pain. Let's bring ourselves back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen through our arms, through our spine. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. And you can release that. Ooh, chin to chest feels really good right now because my neck is sore too. Lift that up. Roll our shoulders back and roll that forward. Good. Let's warm up that lower body now. So we got our core done. Now we're going to get our legs done. So let's go ahead and find ourselves in a nice staff pose. So lengthening through our legs, reaching up through our arms. So we find ourselves in our staff pose here. Let's go ahead and breathe it. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And big deep inhale and exhale it out. And big deep inhale and exhale it out. Let's release those arms down. I'm gonna hold onto the chair. You don't have to, you can have your hands on your thighs or just gently by the side. I'm gonna hold, and we're gonna do hamstring curl and leg extension. Keep those feet super duper flexed so they don't touch the floor when you go down. So curl it in and extend. There's 8. Curl this in and extend. There's 7. Curl this in and extend. There's 6. Curl this in and extend. There's 5. Curl this in and extend. There's 4. Curl this in and extend. There's 3. Curl this in and extend. There's 2. Curl this in and extend. Good. Hold this here. Point our toes, flex our feet. Point our toes, flex our feet. Point our toes, flex our feet. Point our toes and flex those feet. Very nice. Let's release that left leg. Right leg is still lifted. Let's reach underneath that right leg. Scoot ourselves forward. So we're holding that right leg up. And now let's go into a single leg boat right here. Single leg boat pose. And let's breathe it. Keep that foot nice and flexed. Inhale it deep. And exhale it out. One more time, big deep inhale. And big deep exhale. Good. Let's lift that leg up a little bit higher. So use that arm to lift that up. And let's go ahead and take that ankle or take that foot, place it on the thigh. Oh, yes. Whatever. Yeah, the exercise that I did yesterday, very much in my hip flexor. Woo. So just finding we're just saying hello to our hip flexors right now. We'll do more of movement and breathing and work more on that posture in a minute. If you're rounding right now, it's okay. So we're just waking up that hip flexor in this first piriformis stretch in this figure 4 right here. But we'll get into the nuance. We'll get into the straight back in just a moment, but just find, okay. All right, now let's go and move ourselves to the back of our chair. Now we get to use the back of the chair. We've got our leg up and we're going to add breath and movement to this. And we want to keep that spine tall, chest lifted and open. So inhale it deeply here and exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall and exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall and exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall and exhale, hinge. And inhale it up tall and exhale, hinge. Good. Maybe you're holding that hinge. Keep holding it, but keep breathing if you are holding it. Don't hold your breath. Breathe it if you're holding that hinge. Very good. Oh, very nice. All right, we can release that leg, but we're going to hold on to that leg and hug it. Give a nice big hug to that leg. Hug it, hug it. Let's wrap that left arm around and twist it to the right. So a nice right twist here. Breathe, breathe. Inhale and exhale. We'll bring this back to center and twist it towards the inside, towards the left. Ooh, yeah, feels good. Very good. Bring that back to center. And now let's take it over to shoelace. So we're going to take our right heel to the left corner of the chair. Cross that over. So this is your nice half shoelace right here. Let's wrap this left arm around our right leg again. And you'll get a different stretch here, right in that IT band outer hip. And breathe. Use that breath. That deep inhale helps to smooth it out. And that deep exhale helps releasing the tension or releasing the pain, whatever you're feeling. Breathing in, inhaling and exhaling. Good, let's switch that and twist it to the other side. Twist the other way again with this half shoelace. Very good. And bring that back to center, hug that in again, and then let's release. Good, shake that out or stomp that out. Feels good. All right, bring ourselves back to the center of our chair, away from the back of our chair, because we're gonna go into staff pose. Everything we just did on the right side, we're gonna do on the left side. So let's find ourselves in our staff pose, that one of the most difficult poses. Let's reach up through our arms, lengthen through our legs, and breathe it here. Inhale it deeply, and exhale it out. Inhale it deeply, and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply, and exhale it out. And you can release your arms. Again, you can hold on to the chair, hands to thighs, whatever works best for you. Keep our feet super duper flexed. Let's go hamstring curl and leg extension. So let's curl it in and extend. There's 8. Curl this in and extend. There's 7. Curl this in and extend. There's 6. Curl this in and extend. There's 5. Curl this in and extend. There's 4. Curl this in and extend. There's 3. Curl this in and extend. There's 2. Curl this in. We're going to hold our next extension and extend and hold. Good. Go ahead and point the toes, flex the feet. Point the toes, flex the feet. Point the toes, flex the feet. Point the toes and flex those feet. Very good. Release our right leg, scoot ourselves forward. You can lift that left leg up, and let's go boat pose here. 2 breaths. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good. You can take that leg and place that ankle right there on that. Oh, goodness gracious. And again, posture, it's not a problem right here. We'll work on that in a moment. We add in our breath and our movement against the back of the chair. Right now, you are just finding that figure 4, wherever that is at for you. Just waking that up a little bit, saying, yes, we're going to spend some time here working on that hip, working on opening that hip. Oh, and that glute. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and move ourselves back to the back of the chair. So now we get to use the back of the chair, sit ourselves up tall. We're going to hinge forward, lead with that chest, and add in that breath. So let's inhale it here. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall. 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 And exhale, hinge. And inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Good. Hold this hinge. Hold that forward. Maybe you're breathing. Oh, yes, you are breathing. Keep breathing. Maybe you're hinged. Maybe you're not. But keep breathing. Very good. And then you can release. Oh, good. Give that leg a nice big hug. Hug that in to you. Good. Let's wrap arm around and twist it to the left. And breathe. And then twist it the other way and breathe. Good. Bring this back to center. Let's go half shoelace here. So take our heel over to the right corner. Good. Let's wrap that arm around and twist. Twisting it to the left. Breathe it here. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And big deep inhale. And exhale that out. Good. Twist it to the other side. So twisting to the right. And maybe you're feeling that in your waist, or maybe you're feeling that in your hips, or I feel it up in my back, and my shoulder blades, and yeah, in my lats. So maybe you're feeling it in lots of different places. Good. Very nice. Hug that in, and let's release that. Let's move into our supported crescent. So let's go ahead and move ourselves over to the left side of the chair. Keep our right leg in front. Let's take our left leg behind us so that we are in a nice crescent. We are supported by the chair. So because of that support, you may be wanting to work on a little bit of back bend here, or maybe not. It's just up to you. It's wherever, again, your mobility and flexibility are letting you go today. Let's reach up through those arms, lengthen up through this. Get some nice lengthening here. And then let's go ahead and drop that right hand down to the right side of the chair. Reach this over. And you can feel a good stretch all the way up from those fingers, moving down through those front abdominals, down into that hip flexor, down into that quadricep, back down even into the Achilles tendon, the back of the heel, maybe your calf too. So reaching that over. This is more of a front side stretch. We'll get to that lateral side stretch in a moment, but we're getting more of a kind of a front and a hip flexor stretch here. Good, let's change this. Take our hands to the hips, or that front hand can go on that thigh, and let's do a little bit of a twist here. And maybe you're looking straight in front of you. Maybe you're looking a little bit behind you, or maybe you're looking all the way back at your calf or heel, or straight behind you. So again, wherever your neck flexibility, mobility is letting you go. And breathe into that. Good, bring this back to center. Take that leg off to the side, and now we're gonna go more into that lateral stretching. The leg goes off to the side, toe is out to the side. Let's reach up through the arms in the center. Good, so reaching up through that. Let's drop that right hand down again to the right side of the chair, and let's lengthen over. So now you get more of that lateral stretch. That stretch up through the arm, up through the side of the body, out through the side of the leg, and breathe. Good, let's windmill this here and reach this over. Not forgetting that breath. Good, let's take it into supported pigeon. So let's go ahead and turn this. Back heel, again, is lifted, just like we had it in that supported crescent. Now we've got our front leg fully supported by that chair. Reach up through those arms. And let's add in a forward fold here. So your first forward fold, maybe you're on your hands. Or maybe you're folded all the way to your elbows. Or maybe you're folded all the way over. I can't go all the way over. I like to use a block here so that I can go a little bit further over. A block for support, and you can use that the highest support, or you can lower that, or maybe you have your hands all the way down. That's not me today. Hands are on the block today. And we've got that back leg engaged. So not falling asleep, breathing it here. Inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Let's reach back up through this. Reach up through those arms, nice and strong. Good. And then let's take that right leg off to the side and go into some warriors. We'll go into our proud warrior. So we got our warrior legs, proud warrior legs. So that leg is out, left leg is out, right leg is bent, right knee is bent. Arms out nice and strong. Supported proud warrior, warrior two. Face is relaxed, but everything else is pretty much working here. So those legs are working. Torso is working strong, torso strong, chest strong, arms strong, neck. Relax your face. Good, let's drop that back arm. Palm faces up. Reverse warrior. Reach through that. Oh yeah, and breathe. Good, and then let's take this into side angle pose. Reach that other arm over. We've got that nice side angle. Breathe it here. And then go ahead and bring that up. Very nice. And release that. Good. Let's take everything over to the other side. I'm so sore. The workout app that I do my strength training with, the Les Mills app, in April, they did this 4-week boot camp. It was awesome. I loved it. And then they took it away because they were like, it's just going to be out for 4 weeks and then we're taking it away. It was great. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, it needs to be there still because it was so good. And they just released, that's why I'm sore, because I was doing that yesterday. They just released it again. So 4 more weeks of good stuff. So it's exciting, but now I'm paying for it today. Let's reach up through those arms, lengthen up through that. We've got this nice supported crescent here. Oh, very good. Back leg lengthened, front knee bent. So good. Let's drop that left hand down. Reach this over. That's very good too. So really long lengthening, stretching right there, and breathe. Good. Take hands to waist and let's twist. Twist it here and breathe. And again, maybe you're able to look back at that calf. I am working because I know my other side, I have a lot more flexibility in my neck than I do looking over this side, but I'm working on it. So I'm almost able to do the same amount of rotation on this side as the other side. Good. Bring that back to center. Let's take this into lateral stretch. Take that leg out to the side, reaching our arms up center right here. And I'm also very aware, because it's been so hot, I've been trying to drink more water, but I know when I haven't drank enough water, when I get the cramp right here, when we do this lateral stuff, and I'm cramping. I drank a ton this morning, but I think it's just, when we're just fighting the heat, you just have to keep drinking the water. So keep drinking the water, reaching up through those arms. Let's go ahead and drop that left arm down again and reach that over and breathe. Good, windmill this and reach the other way. Very nice, breathe that. And then release that. Let's turn it into that supported pigeon. Back heel lifted, just like we had with our crescent. Back leg, lift up through this. Reaching up through our arms. Very good. And then from here, let's go ahead and hinge this forward. So either on those hands, on those elbows, or all the way forward. But whatever you did on the other side, you want to do the same thing on this side. We want that nice balance stretching. Balance stretching, balance strengthening. We don't want to be stronger or more flexible on one side than the other, because you would think that it would be helpful, but it actually will lead to injury, because you will favor one side over the other. That's why we do things like yoga. That's why when you do strength training or other workouts, you want to make sure that you're doing bilateral work. That means that you're working singularly on each side and together, but you want to make sure that you are building the same amount of strength and flexibility on both sides of the body. Good, let's lift ourselves back up, reach back up through those arms. Oh yeah. And then release that. Let's take our leg off to the side. Oops, and find ourselves in our warrior two, proud warrior. Strong front leg, strong back leg, lengthen through those arms. Face is relaxed, breathe it here. So strong torso, strong arms, strong legs, relaxed face. Let's drop that back arm, take our palm up, peaceful warrior, reach up through this. And then let's go ahead and take this into side angle. So let's take that arm right there to that thigh, reach that other arm over. Nice side angle pose, lengthening through the body. Breathe. And then bring that back up and reach through those arms. And then go ahead and release that. Good. Let's keep our legs wide. Take our blocks, if you're using blocks, to the inside of our feet. And we're going to do wide-legged spinal twist, seated spinal twist right here. So let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Drop our right hand down to that block and opening up. So wide leg, seated spinal twist. Oh, that feels so good. Breathing it here. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Very nice. Inhale, lift. And let's drop that arm down. So left hand down onto block and seated spinal twist here. And inhale and lift. And release. Good. We can bring those legs together. We want to put those blocks right there because we're going to take our glutes up off the chair for standing forward fold. So let's go ahead and sit ourselves up tall, front of our chair. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Seated forward fold. So forward fold it here. Plant our feet into the floor. Let's lift our glutes up off of the chair into our first standing forward fold of the practice today. Oh yeah. Feel the backs of those legs just lengthen. Nice and long here, nice and strong here. Good. Let's go ahead and inhale, flat back, look it forward. Exhale and release. Inhale, let's sweep our arms up, nice and big, nice and tall, tall mountain. And then exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Take a seat back in the chair. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Hands to blocks. Lift our glutes up off of the chair. Standing forward, fold. Good. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Let's cactus our arms this time on our exhale. So exhale, cactus that back. Inhale and lift. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Take a seat on the chair. Inhale and sweep that up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Lift our glutes up off of the chair. Inhale, flat back. Look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale and lift. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Take a seat in the chair. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Lift those glutes up off of the chair. Good. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, cactus those arms. Inhale and lift. And then release our arms to our sides. Good. Let's take ourselves down onto the floor, go into our modified shoulder stand. So we will go into our inversion, and then we'll move into our final relaxation. So grabbing whatever you need for those poses. If you need pillows, blankets, an eye pillow for your relaxation, grab all of that. Blocks for support of our shoulder stand, grab that. So whatever you need. And if your legs are unable to be supported in the air, feel free to scoot yourself up against the wall and have your legs supported up against a wall. So you can do that. You can still have the benefits of the inversion, benefits of that circulation, being upside down for a while, without having to have no support for the legs. So if you absolutely need that support, then feel free to go against the wall. But we're sitting, or we're lying down on our backs on the floor. We've got our legs up on the chair, or you got your legs up against the wall. Let's go ahead and take that block, place it right underneath our sacrum. So right underneath where that belt would be in our back. Good. Let's take our palms up. Chest is open. Go ahead and lift the legs up, and we've got ourselves in our nice supported shoulder stand right here. And that feels so good, this inversion. You can be in stillness here, or you could be pointing and flexing those feet. You could be working on inner thigh, outer thigh flexibility by letting those legs come out, letting gravity do some work here, or just keeping that center. It is up to you. We're here for probably about 8 to 12 breaths, I'm thinking. Maybe a minute or so, a little over a minute. So yes, not forgetting to breathe as you are in this inversion. Just enjoying that those legs are lifted, are above the head, above the heart. Maybe you're enjoying that your palms are facing up and that your shoulders are rotated open, that chest is open to the ceiling. Sometimes that feels really good too, just to have those palms facing up. You can even, if you want a little bit more, you can even just pin your shoulder blades down into the floor and lift those hands up. So now you're in a dead bug. So legs are lifted, arms are lifted, but at the same time, they're lifted, but they're almost like dead weight, but dead weight above you. So there's that as well. You can do whatever feels best for you here in this pose. Sometimes the legs above the head feel so good. I'm like, oh, I could be here for forever. And if you're feeling comfortable, or if you've got, maybe you need to bend your knees a little bit, because sometimes that can just feel really, really like comfortable. It's interesting. Good. Let's go ahead and release one leg, release the other leg. Oh, very nice. Let's take our right ankle, place our right ankle onto our left thigh, that nice piriformis again. And let's go ahead and press that inner thigh away with that right hand, pressing that away. Good, bring that back to center. And then let's take it to the other side. Heel goes, or ankle goes right to that thigh. Press that left inner thigh away. And then release that. Good. Let's go ahead and take that block out from underneath us. Pull that chair away. Grab what you need for fun or relaxation. So if you use an eye pillow, regular pillow blankets, grabbing that, you can begin to place that eye pillow over your eyes. Enjoy the heaviness, the darkness. Let's lengthen through our arms towards one end of the room. Reach, lengthen through our feet, toes, legs towards the other end of the room, adding a few inches to your height here. Really lengthening through this, really reaching through this. Maybe you're doing some big, deep breathing, deep inhaling, deep exhaling, trying to get as much air in and as much air out. So clean those lungs all the way out when you exhale. Let's do that again. Big, deep inhale here. And with this exhale, allow yourself to sink, to settle. Let those feet just naturally fall open. Let those arms just naturally open. Chest is open to the sky. Relax that face, release that jaw. Relax that whole body. Recognizing maybe if there's any tension left in any of your joints or muscles, or maybe some anxiety in your mind. Just recognizing things that are going on, but you're still in relaxation, so you don't need to hold on to it yet. You can pick it up later when we're done with the practice. But right now, just recognize, see it floating there, and allow yourself just to be present with it. Don't have to hold on to it. Don't have to be in charge of it. Don't have to fix anything. Just be present. Breathe and relax. Still relaxing. Let's bend our knees. Tuck our tailbone under. Maybe that low back can press into the floor. And then drop both of those knees over to your most comfortable side. Take yourself onto your side. And then let's press ourselves up, bringing ourselves up into a seated pose that feels strong and supportive for you. Maybe you're back in your chair. Maybe you are kneeling on the ground. Maybe you've got simple cross leg. Maybe you're on your couch. Wherever you is working best for you, wherever you feel strongest, wherever you can lengthen up through your spine, through the top of that head. I love the kneeling pose because it feels really good stretch in the front of my feet and my ankles. Let's inhale and sweep this up. Bring our palms together and exhale, eyes following our fingers. Take our chin to chest. Good, lift our head center. Take our fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. take our hands to our hearts. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhaling it deeply. And exhale. And one more time, big deep inhale. And big cleansing exhale. And thank you for joining me for the practice today. Have a blessed rest of your day, and we'll see you next time.